out of the rain. Try me on any direction, I'll follow you. Don't wanna wait another day. Miss out on the sweet solution. There's just a day. Ask and say, and I will clear the way. Last night was magical. What a rush, yet casual. From the first look I knew we could be one love-based symphony. You are in such a good place. I know I'm out on a limb now, babe, but I'm living hard like you forget. Hurry, I need to be safe. Go easy on me, babe. Sunny days, you and me, we'll keep out of the rain. Try me on any direction,